Hey Boss Beauties, it's your girl Lakita with Confidence on Stilettos, and in this video I thought that it would be an amazing idea for me to talk to you a little bit more about myself and the journey to confidence on stilettos, because honey, it has definitely been a journey and it's a story that needs to be told, especially now that we're transitioning from the podcast into an actual full-fledged business. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, right? So about me, I am a licensed esthetician and a professional makeup artist based here in Florida. And for, I'm gonna say, the majority part of my entrepreneurship journey, it has been me building my beauty business. It has been me building Maki Beauty. Most people know me as that particular brand, the Maki Beauty brand. However, life does happen, honey. Life happens and things happen. So therefore, this is why I'm telling this story. This is why Confidence in Stilettos is here now. So like I was mentioning, the majority of my entrepreneurship journey has been me building my business. And for the most part, I've built a profitable beauty business offline. But we all know that when it comes down to today's world, we have to transition to the social media, right? So I had to bring it online. I had to try and find different ways to reach clientele online, because a lot of my products and services is now online based. It's like online shopping and things of that nature. So let's talk about this journey though. Oh my gosh. Okay, so as I was saying, I started the Maki Beauty brand. I left my 9-to-5 on September 11 of 2015, and honey, the only thing that I wanted to do when I left my 9-to-5 was do makeup. I actually left my 9-to-5 on September 11, 2015 and transitioned into the salon loft, or I think here it's called the salon loft, but other places in other states they may be called salon suites. But here, the name of the actual place that I transitioned into was my own suite, basically my own loft for the makeup and to start my esthetician journey. I moved in on September the 25th, honey, and life happened. So the beautiful thing about life is you don't know when life is going to happen to you, or when God is going to use different opportunities as your growth lessons. And that basically happened to me once I left my 9-to-5. So here I am. I've started this beauty business in 2015, and then in 2016, for personal reasons, I had to file for divorce from my ex-husband. So I'm building this beauty business, still going through all of the emotional roller coaster of entrepreneurship, the emotional roller coaster of divorce. And if anybody has gone through a divorce, they know how that can be. And then I'm still conquering my goals. I'm still building my business. So a lot of women would see, okay, how are you building this business this quickly? So a lot of them would come to me, like people who would come get their makeup done, people who would come get on the facial table, the facial bed and get facials, will always ask me like different questions about how to conquer their different goals. Some of the times it was business related, sometimes it was personal, and they would just want my advice, because it was like, you're building a business so rapidly and obviously you're achieving your goals, so how are you doing it? So me, just being me, giving them advice that I would give myself. So I would tell them, you know, basically, once you have a goal in mind, you write it down. Next thing you do is you write your next 3 or your first 3 actionable steps, and then you take action immediately. I know, easier said than done, but that was basically my process until life happened. So keep in mind, all of this advice that I'm giving advice. People are conquering and achieving their goals, and they're being profitable when they're starting their businesses. They're being profitable in life, whether it's just to find peace with their situation. They're being profitable. So confidence on stilettos, still nowhere in mind. Had no idea that this could even be a business. Long story short, oh Lord, I'm conquering my goals, y'all. I'm conquering my goals. However, there was one particular opportunity that kept presenting itself that I kept shying away from. And I didn't know why I was shying away from it. I didn't know why I was rejecting it. I had no idea. I would just make up excuses. I would be like, okay, well, you know, I'm out here and I'm building Mocky Beauty and things is just too much. You know, then I would make up an excuse of I'm too busy with my kids, and then, oh, I just got out of a divorce not too long ago and I need to like focus on me. So I just was making up excuse after excuse, but this opportunity kept presenting itself. And I knew, y'all, I knew this opportunity, if I said yes to this opportunity, this particular opportunity, that it was going to be life-changing for me in a positive way. I knew that hands down, but for some reason, I just could not like wrap my mind around, why can't I move forward with this opportunity? So I knew this has got to be my greatest fear. So that's when I said, okay, I have to get the confidence, because the next time that this opportunity presents itself, I'm going to be ready. So I said, I need to go back to the drawing board for myself. I'm giving out all this advice. I need to go back to the drawing board for myself, and I need to put my confidence on what I call stilettos. So I need to elevate my confidence. I was already confident, but I really, somewhere in my subconscious mind, this particular opportunity and area of my life, I needed to get more confident in, and I had to build it, and I built it on what we call elevated confidence, which is on stilettos for me. So that led me to starting the Confidence on Stilettos podcast. And y'all, I know most of you who have reached out to me about the podcast found it like very beneficial for your own lives, but truth be told is I started the podcast as therapy for myself. Like, I was my own therapist on this podcast. Like, everything that you would be hearing on the podcast me speak about, I was talking to myself. So I was coaching myself through these particular fears to get to the core of why is it that I myself do it all, mistake action, can't take action. Like, I needed to find out at the core what was holding me hostage. I know for myself that excuses is just an underlying way where fear hides. So I knew, okay, what is it? What is it at the core? So of course, on this podcast, most of you, I mean, you listen to my podcast. So like the burning the bridges to nowhere, that was me coaching myself. Like letting go and surrender, that was me coaching to myself. Every podcast, I'm going to say the first 10 to 15 podcasts was me coaching myself, building my confidence, so that way when this opportunity presented itself again, I would be prepared to move forward with this particular opportunity, because in that particular area of my life, I did need to elevate my life. You know, I want to be able to grow in all areas of my life, and I know that I know how to grow a business. I know how to start businesses. I know how to maintain business. I know how to retain business, and I know how to keep it moving. But other areas of my life, I felt like I was lacking in, and that's where the fear and the doubt and the self-sabotage was like creeping in. So here I am. I'm on the Confidence on Stilettos podcast. I'm coaching myself. I'm mentoring to myself. And then at the same time, women was resonating with what I was saying to myself. So they would reach out and ask about other topics that I can talk about and give my input on. And then it just kind of grew from there. I started, making the journals and the sweatshirts and the different things to empower women to take action in their lives, right? This particular opportunity, it came again because I did build my confidence on Stilettos. So it did come again, and I feel that I conquered that particular opportunity, and I moved forward with it. I say all of that to say this: women are powerful. We sleep on ourselves so much. That's all I'm gonna say. We really do sleep on ourselves because of imposter syndrome. I think that's the biggest thing that women really go through. We go through imposter syndrome. A lot of us, especially me being in the entrepreneur arena, I tend to be really hard on myself as a mom. You think that you're not spending enough time with your kids, and those inner critics start talking to you, and then you put some goals to the side, and then you never really go back to them. They're on simmer. You never go back to them. Here's the thing: there is a life that you have promised yourself. There's a life not only that you promised yourself, but that you deserve. And you have to be able to conquer. First of all, identify what's holding you hostage. Why is it the fear that keeps creeping back up? And maybe it's not on a conscious level. Maybe it is subconscious. Because you have to keep in mind, we all have a multiple different paradigms within us operating at the same time. You have a paradigm of how you maybe cook your dinner. You have a paradigm of how you think about money. You have a paradigm about love. You have a paradigm about your career. Like, you have different paradigms going on all at the same time. And truth be told, a lot of these paradigms are not something that you created. It's something that was forced on you. And a paradigm is nothing more than your habits and your beliefs. So a lot of habits and beliefs was forced upon you by the age of 8. So therefore that stuck with you, and as life happened to you and you had different experiences, you started creating other paradigms that may not have been beneficial to you and your growth. So that's what, Confidence in Stilettos is all about. Confidence on Stilettos is a love story. It's a love story. Confidence on Stilettos is a love story between a woman, her goals, her fears, her doubts, and her desires. Confidence on Stilettos is what every woman needs to build the life that she desires. I want every woman to have the best in life and to get to the best of life. And so as I was going through creating Confidence on Stilettos, through the podcast, through the materials, the different tools, the resources, the sweatshirts, everything that I've done and everything that I've created through Confidence on Stilettos, I've always had you in mind. I've always had me in mind. I've always thought about, what is it that will push the envelope? So I came up with this strategy, and this is the same strategy I used to get through my greatest fear. So I knew once I implemented this strategy and it worked for me to conquer my greatest fears, I know no matter what this world throw at me, I can apply this strategy and I can conquer anything. And that's what I'm doing now. I am on a mission to empower and inspire every woman to take action in her life to get to the best of her life. Yes, that means that you're going to have to hold yourself accountable. Yes, that means that you're going to have to pray to God, to Jesus, whoever it is that you believe in. But not only pray, as soon as you pray, you need to be lacing up your shoes, ready to run. Take off and run. That means putting all of the excuses to the side. So when I say excuses, let me give you some examples of what I consider excuses. Say for instance you want to start a business, or say for instance you even want to go outside and get your yard looking good, and you've been planning this and this has been a goal of yours, but oh, it's too cold outside, oh, it's too hot outside, oh, the kids is too small, oh, my husband needs me, this, that, and the other. Those are just excuses. Those are little different things and crevices that fear creeps up in and just sabotages your plans, sabotages your goals. And when you conquer, listen to me, when you conquer your greatest fears, that's what you need to get to the best of life. So here's a strategy that I came up with. I call it the MIKE strategy, and it has been life changing for me. And so now I'm ready to teach it to you. And this is why Confidence on Stilettos is here. If you are watching this video, that means that I have launched the website by now. So it's no longer just a podcast. It is now a full-fledged operating business. So there's more to come. We have programs that's going to be released. We have tools, resources. And when I say resources, I'm not just talking about tangible things. I'm talking about other companies that you can reach out to. You need photo shoots done, if you need graphic designs done. I'm here for time management and for goal planning and how to strategize your life to get to the best of life, to grow your business to be a profitable business, to get to peace in life if that's what you desire, to go on the self-love journey along with you. I mean, we're all still on a journey. And so I just wanted to come on here, just tell you a little bit about me, and then tell you a little bit about Confidence on Stilettos. So yeah, honey, we're gonna get it popping here real soon. So if you haven't done so already, I need you to go to the IG, baby. And you know, if you are on the podcast and you listen to the podcast, you know what the IG, baby is. That is Instagram, honey. On Instagram, I am Confidence _ yeah, I had to think about it. Confidence _ Stilettos. So yeah, go ahead and follow me on Confidence on Stilettos for exclusive content. And if you're on the website right now, or if you're not on the website, go to the website. It's www.confidenceonstilettos.com and sign up on the email list. I have a free workbook, goal planning, goal strategy workbook available for you to download at any given time. But until the next video, I just need you to always aspire to inspire someone every day. And I'll be talking with y'all later. All right. Bye.